Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special video in store for you, for all of you makeup lovers. I'm going to be doing a full face of high-end, more expensive makeup. Basically, if you're here for drugstore stuff, I'm sorry. This is going to be the opposite. And I actually don't know if I have full face worth, but we're about to find out. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. So for primers, I actually have two. I have the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer, as well as the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. So this one is more of a pore filler, and this one is a hydrating moisturizer. So I figured, why not just use both? I got two, let's just use both. I will use the pore filler on my nose. This one feels very silicone-y, so if you're not into that feeling, you won't like this, I'm sorry. But it is pretty good at mattifying the face, I will say that. And I'm going to use the coconut primer on the rest of my face. I honestly don't reach for this often, simply because it's what I take with me traveling, because it's so tiny and takes up so little space. I don't think it's amazing, I don't think it's terrible, I just think it's okay. For foundation, I actually only have two as well. I have the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Perfector. This is more of a BB cream. And I also have the Born This Way foundation, and this is a medium to full coverage foundation, and I have the shade Spice Rum. I'm going to use this one today because a BB cream just wouldn't be that fun now, would it be? Funny, a lot of my high-end stuff is from Ipsy, because every time I want to buy a high-end thing, I always try to find a dupe first or something cheaper, and a lot of times I tend to like the cheaper stuff more. But if it's really caught my eye, then I do splurge. So that is the foundation on. And this foundation I do like to drag down my neck because it's a little more fuller coverage. My neck being darker than the rest of my body and my face really stands out if I just have this on with and not touch my neck at all. My favorite foundation is actually my Cover FX Matte Made foundation. But when I look back at my videos, whenever I see my videos where my skin looks amazing, I'm always using this one. I think they both are my favorites. This one just looks so good in pictures and in camera. And my camera looks really foggy right now for some reason. And I already filmed a whole video, so hopefully that video wasn't foggy as well. Yeah, that's better. But yeah, this foundation just honestly just looks really pretty on the skin. I actually only have one high-end concealer, and I never use it because it's like the same color as my skin. And that is the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer by It Cosmetics. But for the sake of the video, we will use it today. I forgot how thick this is too. Yeah, I'm just gonna apply it with my fingers. This concealer is thick and it's a very full coverage. And it's also extremely, extremely dewy. Like, it is dewy. If you want a dewy under eye, it won't get much more dewier than this. It's also a little too red for me. It's not terrible, but it's the same color as me. And I like my concealer to be like one shade lighter. This is turning into a video / review. I like this concealer, but it's not my favorite because I like a sheer coverage concealer. For powder, we will be using our Hourglass powder. This is probably the most expensive makeup item I have ever bought. This bad boy is $60, and I leave it on top of my desk because it doesn't fit in my desk. Therefore, I always forget to use it, even though it's in plain sight, because I'm so accustomed to grabbing powders from in my drawer. To take it on a big fluffy brush, shake off the excess. You get so much product when you dip your brush into this. I'm going to start with my under eyes because they're just like too dewy compared to the rest of my skin right now, and it looks a little crazy. It is a nice powder. It gives you a slight sheen. I actually like it over more dewy foundations than I do over matte ones, because I used it the other day over a matte foundation and I wasn't feeling it. But like over this dewy one, I think it looks great. I actually don't have any high-end brow pencils, so I'm just going to go with my regular brow pencil just to fill in a little bit. I do, however, have a high-end brow product. Every single thing in this video is mini, I swear. Thank you, Whipsy, for coming through. And this is by Benefit, and this is their Gimme Brow. And I don't know if the brush on the real one is actually this tiny or not, but I really like this brush. It's so tiny and precise. So even though it's a colored brow gel, I don't ever get it outside the brow line because it's so precise. That concealer is definitely too red for me. No, I just realized the only high-end bronzer I have is a cream one, and I already put powder on. I'm still gonna use it later. I'm just gonna use it over top. I'll be testing it, see how good it is over top of powder. Eyeshadow, I have two high-end palettes. I have the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, as well as the Natasha Danone Sunset palette. Sunrise palette. And I think because this one is, well, they actually might have been very similar. No, I think this one's more expensive. Let's do this one. I'm just gonna point to the shades while I do my eyes. That way we can make it real fast and zoom through everything. I have no high-end eyeliners, but I do have some high-end mascara, so let's go into that. Actually, I only have one, which is a recent one to my collection, which is the Benefit They're Real mascara. Okay, for contour, we're going to be using the Huda Beauty Tantour in Tan. And we're going to hope it works because I already put powder on. It was like I was dipping in and it took nothing. So then I went, and I don't do much. This is exactly why I use this product with the sponge, because at least if I deposit too much, the wetness that is in the sponge from soaking it usually will pick up excess product. I do have let me zoom you out a little, two high-end highlighters. So I have the Stella highlighter in bronze, as well as the Fenty Beauty highlighter in How Many Carats. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use both. I'll use the Stella one as a all over highlight, so I'll use a big fluffy brush. And then I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty one to hit like the very tippy tops of my cheekbone using a more precise brush. The Fenty Beauty one is like literally sheer sparkles. Doesn't really have a base color, it just has a lot of glitter, but you can see how like intense it is just from like tapping it on the tops of my cheekbones. How bam, hello, we are here. And while I'm here, I'm going to put some just in my inner corner. I don't have any high-end blush, but I do have a new blush, so let's go ahead and just use that today and test it out on the skin. I've only used it once so far, and that is the Catrice X Eman blush palette. Looks just like this. I know I just got a blush palette, but I don't like the highlighters in there. And I really wanted this palette first before I got my Essence one. It's just they don't sell Catrice here. But when I went away on vacation to Whistler, they had Catrice. That was the first time I've ever seen it in Canada. And they had this. And I was like, oh, but I just bought the Essence one. But this is the one I originally wanted. And I ended up buying it. So let's go ahead and use it. I think I'm going to use these two blushes. This more brown blush. It's like a brownie mauvey. No, not mauvey. It's like a brown peachy blush with this shimmery pink blush. It's gonna go up and down, up and down. This blush, you can really build it up. That's why I'm tapping my brush off, because I learned the first time when I went in two hand and I had way too much blush on. I only have a high-end lip liner. You know what? I did get a high-end, like, well, is Ultra Cosmetics high-end? Let me know if you guys consider that high-end. I'm actually shocked. Okay, I'll just go in with the lip liner then, and then we will top it off with a gloss if need be. So I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Lip Contour in Trophy Wife. Oh my gosh, it's so pink. My eyes have no pink in them. So we're definitely going to go over this with something. Just give me one moment while I look. Hey, it's Editing Shalik here. And looking at this lipstick in editing, it looks great with the eyes. But in real life, it looks so pink and my eyes looked so red and clashing. That's why I decided to go ahead and change it up, because it just didn't look good in real life. We're gonna go over it with this Jolie Cosmetics Lip Creme, Luxe Creme in Focoso. It's like a purpley undertone. I'm hoping it will go with the purples on the inner parts of my eye. I think it helped to settle it a little bit. Everything off with my Morphe setting spray. I'm sorry, I have no high-end setting sprays. With that, this look is complete. I honestly still not a crazy fan of the lips with this eye look, but it'll do. It'll have to do, because I had to use that lip liner. Honestly, I would totally want a nude, or maybe even like a plummy red. But I just don't have a plummy red, and I have lots of nudes, but this liner was not going to be nude, not anytime soon. But I hope you guys like this super colorful look. If you did, make sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe for new videos every Monday and Thursday, and comment below for what you guys want to see next time. But you know what, while we're here and you've already seen the high-end lip, I'm just going to show you what it would have looked like with a nude, because why not? Let's just do it. This is a very shimmery top coat, but like with the eyes looking so galaxy, I feel like this ties it all in. It's a very galaxy looking look. And this is L'Oreal lipstick in Sandstorm. I actually got this from Catrice for my birthday, Christmas, one or the other. Yeah, I actually like the look with that one way more. I think it like ties in better. I look like an alien and I like it. But yeah guys, I hope you liked this video, and until next time, bye!